How's everybody doing? Hopefully you've all had a good night and everything's okay. So we're going to do Death Race. This is a 2008 film, the first one. This has got lots of hot stars in it, but this is basically about one driver. He got inducted into this prison that's holding the death races by one of the prisoners killing his wife. And they blamed it on him, of course. Nathan Statham does this. Terrace Gulson. Yeah, they got lots of people on this thing, and I can't read today, so I'm not even going to try. I may put them in the credits, I don't know. But they're saying in 2012, the U.S. economy collapses, and they need something to support the U.S. economy. So this prison decides to do death races so they can make money to keep all their prisoners that are in jail or in prison. So what it is basically the prisoners get to make themselves a car with all kinds of guns and ammo and armor, and when they do the races, they bring a girl in from the other side. You got Frankenstein and Machine Gun Joe and all kinds of hilarious names. So throughout this movie, they run through and try to kill each other with these during these races, and they talk about all the problems, and throughout the whole thing, our Frankenstein lead figures out that he was inducted into the races because one of the prisoners went and killed his wife. Now, that's kind of funny because, then he ends up going after this guy to kill him. He ends up doing it eventually. And throughout the movie, then they run around and blow cars up and do a lot of destruction. The prison makes themselves a tanker truck into a machine gun killer. Prisoners end up destroying that sucker. There's lots of action in this sucker. There's lots of intrigue. There's lots of conflict. There's lots of craziness going on. And the prison warden on this one is a woman, of course. That's what woke Hollywood does. This is way back in 2008. They were trying to introduce women as the lead star in most of the movies, even though they put a woman as the prison guard. It turned out to be a pretty good movie because she wasn't in the movie except for cameos here and there, basically trying to boost Frankenstein's scene. Now, apparently, the way they led this off is Frankenstein died, and they did a new Frankenstein. So our driver, Nathan Statham, he got killed, his wife got killed, and they inducted him into that prison on an island so they can run him in the death race as Frankenstein. It turned out to be a real good movie. I kind of liked it. He's trying to get back to his newborn daughter, and they're doing the racing. They're killing all these people. It really turned out to be a fun race, and nobody gets to leave Death Race. Once you're part of Death Race, you're part of Death Race forever. It's one of those things like Fight Club. It's kind of a Fight Club style movie. But yeah, they do a lot of craziness in this movie. It goes strange sometimes. Overall, I kind of like it because it's a high action movie. It's not got too many real world politics in it, except for the woman warden, but it does a pretty good job. I enjoyed it, and Frankenstein was just a mask, so they can replace Frankenstein all they want. The driver that plays Frankenstein, he can die, and they can just put somebody else in his place. They can drive similar to what Frankenstein does. Let's see what's down over here. Oh, jeez, I can't even get 10 minutes out of these movies today. So anyway, this one here, we're going to go ahead and just go with it. I'm done. I can't think of anything else I want to say about this movie. Other than I want some videos up, and I don't really want to be doing video reviews when it's nice outside, but I've got this massive headache and just can't get it off my head, so we'll do those. We'll do these. It was distributed by Universal Pictures, August 22nd, 2008. Runs 111 minutes long. It was released in the United States, United Kingdom, Germany, Canada. It's obviously English. They spent somewhere between 45 million and 65 million to make this thing. And at the box office, it made 76 million. So they didn't make a whole lot of money on it, but they made money on it. It did a pretty good job. Now, since I am doing these in this thing, and imagine we're going to have all 4 of them come up here in this whole series. So Death Race 1, 2, 3, 4 is going to come up. We're going to talk about them all as soon as we get to them. Anyway, so I'll talk to you later. Be safe, be careful, and never mind my fuzzy hair. Anyway, bye now.